Melania Trump sat down with Ainsley Earhardt of Fox and Friends on Fox and offered a bit of a jab against how she and Donald were treated by the Obamas when they took over at the White House as the Obamas left first time around. Watch.
Behind the scenes, what is it like when you're moving back in the White House? What's different this time?
The difference is I know where I will be going. I know the rooms where we will be living. I know the process. The first time was challenging. We didn't have much of the information. The information was upheld for us from previous administration, but this time I have everything. So it's very different transition this time, second time around.
So the Obamas did not fully share everything that would normally be shared with the Trumps. Now we see, of course, it must be noted, Trump skipped the Biden inauguration because he was doing his January 6th stuff. But now you have Michelle skipping this inauguration, and there is speculation in the press that, yes, it could be because she hates Donald Trump, but she hated Donald Trump in 2016 too, and she went.
With a puss on her face.
Right. Or is it because there's trouble in paradise? There are a bunch of reports now. It's her birthday today, and she tweeted something out, and Barack tweeted, "I love you." Like on paper, they're being lovey. But this is what's coming up to surface. She gave an interview, for example, on Jennifer Hudson's show within the past year. It was in December. So it was a month ago. And listen to her talk about Barack here. It's Hot 16.
How's our former president doing?
He's doing okay.
He's doing all right.
Yeah. He's still working too hard, but I think that's something he will always do. That was our anniversary date. But he's doing well, working hard on the Obama Presidential Center. So we've been able to get some fun dates. That picture was us at the U.S. Open, and that was the first time he got to go to the U.S. Open in person. But he's working hard on the Obama Presidential Center, which is on the south side of Chicago.
I love that.
Yeah. We're going to head to the island for a little sun.
Nice.
And to
that's the way to spend the Christmas. I like that.
I know. I tell you, that's what you got to pick your husband right.
Okay. Okay.
It's like he got a lot cuter when I found out he was from Hawaii. I was like, oh, okay.
That is funny.
Okay, this on the heels of reports denied by Jennifer Aniston that there may be something going on between Barack and Jennifer Aniston. But Jennifer Aniston came out and said, this is a tabloid report, said, I only met him once. I know Michelle better than I know him. But what's going on here?
I find this fascinating. I have been theorizing for months that something is up in this marriage because she was traveling alone over the summer. Not alone. She was traveling with billionaires, which is how they roll now. But he was nowhere to be found, and I don't know, they always sort of sold this great love story. And the way she's talking about him on the Jennifer Hudson show, it was kind of like a distant family member you
Pretty
have to talk to. He's working a lot, and then he's working a lot, and also he happens to be working a lot.
But I'm really happy he has a connection to Hawaii. At least.
Yeah, right. Like I bagged a big one, I guess. I don't know. And she's so, the whole sort of like this self-help empire she's built for herself, with her books and her like journals and everything. It's just, it all feels very grubby to me. And for her, this country made her a very wealthy woman. This country made her a very wealthy woman, a very privileged woman. And she can't get out of bed these people fly private. You're not taking more than a day to go to Jimmy Carter's funeral.
She had a scheduling conflict, Maureen.
Listen, if that scheduling conflict had any import, that conflict would have been detailed. She had a scheduling conflict helping with whatever. Or she's whatever.
Almost nothing cannot be postponed. Even a mammogram, if you're Michelle Obama, could probably happen the next day.
They will wheel the machine to you.
Yes.
Okay? So, and I also think that now that these rumors have been sort of circulating and there's been speculation in the media about what is going on, there hasn't been a denial. Wouldn't you issue a denial if you're a prominent, mega powerful couple like that? Your brand is so intertwined.
But if you did not, or like that there's marital trouble, or that he's having an affair with Jennifer Aniston, which is just
that
crazy.
would be amazing. That would be, I mean, like, who would you pick for Barack? Like, for wife number 2?
I mean, I would pick a man.
That's my favorite thing. I remember when there was this like doorstopper biography of Barack Obama that came out several years ago, right? And the New York Times reviewed it and basically said, nothing to see here. And then I read somewhere else, the big takeaway was Barack crushing hard on like his male college professor.
Yes, he had gay fantasies that he was talking to an ex-girlfriend about.
Yeah, and was like, could I live as a gay man? Because I really dig this guy. Like, there's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
Like,
you
could be on something.
I'm just gonna say, like, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't put him down for any second wife. I think if those two split, it's going to be confirmed bachelorhood.
Oh, interesting.
For the duration.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I predict. I don't know whether there's trouble in paradise or she's just being her normal, miserable self. She always has like an unenthusiastic. The only thing she gets enthusiastic about is how much she hates Trump and our country. Those are the things that really seem to animate her.
It's so
love
true.
for Barack doesn't seem to be on the list. Increased tariffs on our trade partners, tax cuts, regulation changes. There's a reason why gold is a diversification tactic in a market that remains uncertain. Now more than ever, Birch Gold is releasing their ultimate guide for gold in the Trump era with a foreword by Donald Trump Jr. to get your free copy, along with Birch Gold's free information kit on gold. Just text MK to the number 989898. Here are the facts. The national debt continues to increase. Our interest payments on the national debt continue to increase. Gold can be your hedge against a weakened dollar. And Birch Gold can convert an existing IRA or 401k in whole or in part into a tax-sheltered IRA in gold. Text MK to 989898 and get your free copy of the ultimate guide for gold in the Trump era. There's no obligation, just information. Wouldn't you like to know why everybody's rushing to gold? With an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, countless 5-star reviews, and thousands of happy customers, find out more about Birch Gold. Text MK to the number 989898 today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.